24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Alright guys, what you heard there at the beginning was me counting, because we've had Jamie come in on short notice and Andy wasn't ready. So sadly we've lost 15 odd seconds in the pit stop, because he should have been out on the count of 15, and we're still, well, we could have gone a little bit longer, but well, the thing is, we were running first. We've just gone second, but this team, due to our bullies, have only done one pit stop. We've done 3 pit stops. So when they come in, we could be any minute, we will go back in first. But yeah, losing this 15 seconds is not good. Also, what got to show you is, look at other teams in our competition. So can you see these reds? You press on that, that's a 14-second penalty. You press on that one, that's I think it's a 7 seconds. There you go, 7-second penalty. So basically, what I'm trying to say is they probably had a shorter pit stop, and because of that, they've had a penalty. So they came in and didn't stop long enough and went out, and you've got to adhere to that 28.6 seconds time from coming in and going out. You can't just come in, do a quick rider change and go out. You've got to wait here for 12 to 15 seconds, depending on every team's calculations, but the magic number is 28.6 seconds. Here we go. Let me show you something amazing. This is a national class of endurance team. That's how they do their pit stops. So they don't change the bikes. They keep the same bike and they refuel and they change the rider instead. And obviously they are changing tires as well. Well, wheels, front and back. And they were on pole position. This is the national class. We are the club class. So there we go. They are nearly ready. Fuel is still getting poured in. Here we go. Go, go, go. Wow. Fantastic. Very nice, very colourful, very organised. There we go. Shout out to an Aprilia rider. Anyways, so that was the national class. There is no newcomer class this year, which I am a bit... There should be a newcomer class, because club racing guys are a bit quicker than newcomer guys. Even though massive shout out to Baz's team last time, they won their first ever race. Here we go, we are still second. We've done 3 pit stops and hopefully we can catch these guys up. We've lost some time in this pit stop. That shouldn't have happened. If we lose this race by under 15 seconds, we'll be gutted, because that pit stop was not good. Okay, I will show you some footage from Andy's bike and I'll come back on the next rider change. Okay guys, we've had a red flag situation sadly. Someone's crashed and it's a bit frantic at the moment. Obviously it's very windy, so tyres can cool very quickly. So the No Limit staff is trying to get people organised according to their grid position, and that's not easy when you've got so many riders. There we go, they are shouting the names, well, shouting the numbers and the team names, and then they have to line themselves accordingly at the start finish, well, pit end of pit lane, so they could start the race again. This is a bit of a gutting situation for us because we were second and we are still second, but the time between us and the third team will now be reduced massively because everyone's kind of bunched up. Yeah, not ideal at all, not ideal. Also, what would have ideally liked, so that team which was leading first position, you two are bullies, they've just done their pit stop before the red flag. So if they hadn't done their pit stop and the red flag had happened, all this would have had happened, and they would have still had to come back in and change the rider. So that would have put us in first position by a decent margin. Because they've changed their rider and then the red flag happened, the whole kind of grid is now bunched up properly. But anyway, so we will take them on the track, that's the plan, and we'll take it from there.
Well, you need to make sure he gets there because they should be getting in order.
I'll keep you updated, and now I will show you some laps from Andy after the red flag. Okay guys, so that was another hurried pit stop, but we haven't lost much time at all. So Andy Ashcroft has come in, a bit sweaty and bothered. Temperatures have cooled down massively. We are still leading, and we've done 5 pit stops, and we are quite a bit ahead, 1 minute 6 ahead of team 2, but that might change when Steve comes around and does his 1 lap. Consistently, Andy was doing 1 minute 13s and 1 minute 14s. Now, one thing I didn't show you is why Jamie came back early. Basically, Jamie's right side of the tyre was absolutely gone, and he was sliding here and there, and because of those slides his lap times were dropping, so he decided to come in and put a brand new, I can't show you that because it's getting warmed up, a brand new SC1 slick in the rear. So sadly I can't show you any lap footage from Steve's second last session now, because we've still got 1 more session to go, 1 more stint, and that will be Jamie. Steve doesn't have a camera on his bike, so I can't show you that. So now I'm just going to show you the next pit stop now, so hopefully that will be soon, and we've got 49 minutes left to the end of the race, and we are leading the race, number 1 in the club class, and then Steve will be coming in next, and then Jamie Harris will be going out for his last stint, and that will be next. Okay guys, half an hour left to the end of the race, but I thought I'll show you something. So if you remember, there was a red flag about an hour ago, and this was the bike, sadly, which caused the red flag. It absolutely blew its, I don't know, bottom off or head off, you know, the bottom's cracked and there's oil everywhere. So yeah, not too much oil on the track because he went on the grass straight away, but yeah, looks like it's had the fire extinguisher treatment. So yeah, sadly that's the case. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the last stint in a bit, but we are still leading at the moment by quite a decent margin, 36 seconds. So we've got 1 more pit stop to do, which will minus 30 seconds, but then the other team also have another pit stop to do. So we're looking good, we just got to stay steady and we'll take it from there. Okay, welcome back guys. Unfortunately I could not film the last pit stop or the last rider change because I was filming the other side of the track, and I've come in and obviously Jamie's bike is gone and Steve is here, and I asked them what happened. Sadly, Steve's bike was showing 4 volts on his dash, literally 4 volts. He has a battery issue when the battery went, and let me turn on the dash. Actually the dash won't even turn on, the bike's completely dead. So he came in, obviously Jamie was unprepared, and we lost 20 seconds during that pit stop, and those 20 seconds now would be very handy because we are being literally, the team's called "You Two Are Bullies," we are getting politely bullied in, and our lead is disappearing. So we are 7 seconds faster than that team, and we've got 12 minutes left, but sadly we are 2 seconds a lap slower, or 1.5 to 2.5 seconds a lap slower than them. So it'll come down to the last 3-4 laps, but I don't think we can keep our first position. This is extremely disappointing. Those 20 seconds were the key when Steve came in with the battery issue, and I cannot believe I couldn't film that. I was filming at the end, at the start of the pit lane to capture some action, and I'm absolutely gutted. Where are we? We're still 7 seconds, but at every start finish lane, when these guys cross, they take 2 seconds from us. So let's see what happens. I'll keep you posted guys. Okay guys, welcome back. I just showed you a clip of JB Harris going by, and he just did this sign, which probably meant he has a problem or lack of fuel or anything. So we've got Andy ready. It's really bad timing because the other guys are literally behind us by 0.3 of a second. So I don't know what problem Jamie has, but most likely he's coming in. Which means we will be definitely second for sure, but the other team is a lap behind, so that will give us a guaranteed second position. Not ideal, but we'll take that home if that happens. But let's see what happened to Jamie, if he's even coming in. But he did a very clear gesture of this, and if I can show you that on the video, probably in a slow motion, he probably has an issue. It's quite sad because we lost 20 seconds in one pit stop and 18 seconds in the pit stop where Jamie came in. But that was nullified. Jamie came in when his tyre was gone. That was nullified by the red flag. So ultimately these 20 seconds would have been very beneficial, which we lost in the last pit stop. But let's see what's happening now, because I think Jamie's gone by and he hasn't come in, and we sadly have been overtaken by that team. So we are now second, 1.8 seconds behind them. So yeah, Jamie hasn't come in. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm actually going to move away from all this because the moods are really low. 17 seconds before the race was going to finish, sadly the front end went away. Jamie said I didn't do anything different or wrong, and he crashed, and those were the pictures. If sadness, I mean, the sadness in the team is next level. Jamie comes in with the crash bike, another team comes in and they won the race. We were a guaranteed second by that point, but 17 seconds before the checkered flag, 17 seconds before the checkered flag, Jamie crashed, sadly. Very, very sad for the team, extremely sad. I will take you at the back, show you the Parc Fermé a little bit, but I will end this video soon, because if you've been following this race from the start of the video, we had done a lot of things right today. A lot of things we did right. A lot of things right. But sadly, it wasn't to be. We were winning for 2 hours 35 minutes of the race, 2 hour 40 minutes of the race, and then we lost the lead. Actually, not even that. 2 hours in the last 14 minutes we lost the lead. So we lost the lead in the last 14 minutes, and then we lost second place to a very sad crash, and this is absolutely heartbreaking. So now this is Parc Fermé, where everyone will bring their bikes here according to the no limits regulations. You put the bikes here in a line, and then they will check your bike for the right tires. You must use Pirelli and Metzeler, and they will just do other checks as well to make sure nothing was illegal on your bike and stuff like that. Extremely disappointing this is. I can't even put into words how sad it feels to be winning and then second, and then completely gets taken away from you with a unfortunate crash, you know. Very sad. I will not show you the podium today, because it's not that we are not going to go on the podium and I'm not going to show you, but honestly the team is going to pack away now very quickly. and just go, because they will be extremely disappointed. I'm just, you know, their long faces say everything. Heads down, long faces. I don't even want to put the camera on their faces. Honestly, they are not happy at the moment, because 17 minutes before checkered flag and you lose your second position. It is absolutely heart-wrenching. And on that note, I will end the video here. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for tuning in to see how J.A.S Racing are doing. And hopefully next race at Donington Park will be a better race than this one. I mean, this one was nearly a triumph, and from triumph to a tragedy very quickly. Thank you. Take care. Goodbye.